Hey, this is Knife Standards. Today I'm going to be doing a disassembly, and you can see it's already disassembled, reassembly, and we're going to go ahead and add on a clip to the Southern Grind Spider Monkey. But first, before we get into all of that, please follow me at Knife Standards. You can follow me on Instagram, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for a lot more knife content and weekly knife reviews. All right, cool. So I have this disassembled. It was kind of a pain to get taken apart. And my clip from Southern Grind came in today, and so did the Snake Eye tool. And of course, I can't find my little stubby, I think it's Weehaw or Boker or whatever it is, the little stubby bit driver for this thick one. I just have my skinnier one, so I just used my fingers and kind of twisted it out. Anyway, if you guys have seen my Southern Grind rant about their customer service, then you're all caught up. What is this? Is that screw? Okay. Just trying to keep all these screws straight. But if you saw the video, you're all caught up. Basically, their customer service is non-existent. But I'm glad I got this clip. Of course, they didn't send a coded one, nor did I ask for one. I was just trying to get any clip, and of course the tool so I can disassemble it. It is proprietary hardware. You can see this two little, it almost looks like a spanner bit would work, but it does not. I tried. So we just have, two little holes, and then what they call the Snake Eye tool. Anyway, so this was like $29 or something, which is kind of crazy. Customer service was non-existent. Just, you guys can go watch the video. So this thing was used before I got it, so it's kind of funky on the inside. So let's go ahead and clean this guy up. We are going to get, let's get these washers off first. Get those off. Boom. And I have some rubbing alcohol. Just gonna get this Q-tip with some alcohol on it, and then I'm gonna clean. Yeah, this is dirty, so it's good. I'm definitely good. I'm cleaning it, and actually, the action, all customer service things aside, the action of this knife was pretty smooth. I mean, the detent is not really there, but closing action, and if you kind of get used to the weak detent, it's a pretty smooth knife, which is, I've heard great things about Southern Grind, but clearly after they sold it, they stopped doing those great things. So I don't know. And I mentioned this in my other video, but they said, oh, everything's packed away. We have no, all of our inventory is in crates and we can't access it, and all these excuses and stuff when I was emailing them, trying to get the clip. They're like, oh, we'll have someone unpack a crate and, get a clip for you, or look for it. Well, we have to check our inventory, whatever. And then they post on Instagram that they are getting knives assembled and ready to ship. And I'm thinking, where are you getting ready to ship them if everything's packed away and you guys haven't even moved into your new factory or moved into the new facility or whatever excuse you told me. Anyway, so then someone asked that. They said, oh, hey, whoever asked it was probably a Southern Grind fan. You can see on their Instagram, someone asked the question and said, hey, where are these going? Where are you shipping them off to? And the answer was, we're shipping them to our dealers, or to our authorized dealers. I'm like, what a cop-out answer. What a weak answer, So that just makes me think that the whole thing is BS, and they're not, it was just kind of like a PR Instagram post. So I don't know that for sure, but I do know that they told me that there is no inventory and they haven't moved. Everything's packed up still, and they're in the process of moving. So whatever, but at the same time, they're shipping out knives and they're assembling knives. I don't know, it seems a little weird. So this is not as dirty on this side. The initial disassembly, which was kind of boring, so that's why I did not, I'm not going to post that chunk of the video. This, I don't know if this is Loctited down or whatever, but this I could not get out, which I didn't need to, but it's kind of a weird setup. This is just locked in there, glued in there. So I'm going to leave it there and hope I can get this back together. And, it doesn't really matter. When I disassemble my knives, I like to take everything apart, 100%. So I would like to get that screw out of there and the standoff out, but I don't know. It's not the end of the world if I can't. I might go get my clamp, my pliers or whatever, and try it later or another day, but I'm not going to do that in this video. Just trying to get this wiped down with some alcohol and get this cleaned up. Just wiping down the blade. All right, so the scales and the blade look much cleaner. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with the pivot, which is nice. It is a captive pivot. That is good news. Let's see. Let's get this to focus. There is a flat side right there, so it's not free spinning. There's a lot of things about this knife that I really like, and someone clearly, I don't know if it was Zach Brown or whoever, but someone clearly thought this stuff out and made a really cool knife. But it's a shame that customer service went out the window when they sold it. And it's kind of weird that they're keeping, I get it, they bought the name and they want to use Zach Brown's name and whatever, and they want to use Southern Grind, but it's just kind of weird. They should, if they're going to provide a different experience, they should rebrand and call it something else. So we're going to go ahead and take the, they look like phosphor bronze washers. We're going to go ahead and get those cleaned up. I'm just putting a little bit more alcohol on this little kind of cotton pad swatch thing. So we'll get these on here, just give them a rub down. But yeah, so I'm really curious to see how this knife will, how the action will be once I get everything cleaned, because as I said before, it was pretty smooth and it was also pretty dirty. So we will go ahead and see, kind of multitask here, talking and getting the washers cleaned. All right, cool. So those are much cleaner. Putting that aside, gonna wipe off my fingers. Now, I gotta, you know what? I'm gonna wipe down the other side of the pivot real quick. And then we will try and get this oiled up and reassembled. I have some nano oil on hand, so that is what we will be using. Giving this a quick rub down with the, oh yeah, a little bit of dirt on the pivot threads. Now sometimes disassembly videos or reassembly or whatever it is can be kind of boring, so yeah, it is what it is. But I've definitely been, on the hunt for certain disassembly videos, and I could not find them. So I'm trying to make a few that I was curious about, Southern Grind, Spider Monkey included, and maybe someone will be into that. So if one person thinks it's a cool video or likes it or gets something out of it, or if it makes their disassembly a little bit easier, then that totally makes it worth it. I'm just getting the stop pin all clean. All right, so looking much cleaner, and it is time to try and get this back together. Let's see how we're gonna do this. All right, so, and by the way, I'm not like a knife disassembly, reassembly expert. I still have a ton to learn. I have a lot to learn just in general, but I definitely like disassembling some of my knives if they need maintenance, or oh, I'm gonna get in there too. If they need maintenance, or if I kind of want to know, you know, how the knife works, or if I'm curious about it, I will disassemble it. Do I feel the need to disassemble every single one of my knives? No, but you know, if I'm, oh yeah, there's the funk. I'm glad I didn't forget to clean in here. But if I'm curious about how the knife works, or if I'm not sure exactly, it always helps to disassemble and see what's going on the inside. All right, that looks cleaner. Let's go ahead and get the other side working, and get a little bit more alcohol on here. And we'll get the other side of the, oh yeah, I can see it's a little bit funky in there. Oh, not that bad on this side. All right, cool. And lastly, I forget if I cleaned in here, but yeah, all right, cool. So I'm gonna put the snake eye tool to the side and get that in the dirty pile. Now let's see how we're gonna reassemble this. So here is the clip side. I'll get so I'm gonna get the nano oil out and ready. I'm gonna get a drop or two on that side. So this is gonna hold in the washer, at least, or hopefully hold it in place so it doesn't go anywhere. Also, I'm trying to keep this in the camera view, so my bad if I slip out to the side. So we have this. Now, something on there, I think that's alcohol. Okay, I've got the blade. I'm gonna go ahead, oh, you know what, I probably need the pivot. Get that. Do I want to do it that way? Yeah, I guess so. All right, fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Why does that not sit right? Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and, interesting. Maybe I should do it the other way. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do it the other way from the show side, and then I can put in the D-shaped pivot first. Try and find the, yep. All right, I think that is the way to do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing, just doing it from the show side. So I'm putting a drop or two or three of nano oil. I'm gonna put in the washer. Then I'm going to put another drop or two. Kind of get this all lubed up. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take the blade. There we go, that seems better. Yep, all right, cool, so take that. Now I'm going to get my other side working. Oh, you know what, I probably need the stop pin, that would be good. Stop pin is in. Now, get a couple more drops. I'm gonna go ahead and oil up the detent ball right there. And the detent track too, just a tiny bit. All right, now let's go ahead and, do I need anything else? Am I forgetting anything? Okay, so I think that's good. So go ahead and get that on. Oh no, the washer. Yeah, that should line up. Oh, you know what? What am I doing? Dummy. Just put that on there. Hey, there we go. So Should be able to get this in. Where? Oh, there it is. So I'm trying to find the kind of the flat edge to fit this in here. Snapped in. Okay. Stop pin, not quite seated in there. There we go. Nice. Whew, did it. All right. Now, what is next? So I have to, all right, cool. Snap that in there. Now I'm going to get the body screw screwed in. You never know what you're going to get with disassemblies. And I'm going to go ahead and screw that in there. If this knife came with the Snake Eye tool, I wouldn't mind it. You know, I wouldn't be freaking out about the proprietary hardware, but it doesn't come with it. You can't buy it online, and you have to hound Southern Grind to sell you one for $15. So it's kind of crazy. All right, so put some pressure on there. I'm also going to get the pivot back in. It is T8, so I'm going to get my T8 driver. Yes. And I'm just putting a little bit, it's not free spinning, but I'm putting a little bit of pressure with my other finger on the back of the pivot. Okay, making sure I don't cross thread anything. Getting it tightened up most of the way. It's actually looking pretty good. Nice. I'm also gonna get on the, oh, you know what? So this was interesting. This kind of just popped off this side. So I'm gonna try and, so it's so weird. It's just free spinning, but it is tightening up. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's just free spinning. I don't know what to do about that exactly. Weird. Because it's in there. It's like locked. I don't know. I don't know what. Maybe it's screwed in a little bit. Because the screw only goes one way, but it was spinning on me. That's weird. Oh well. Now let's go ahead and get the clip working. So I'm going to go ahead and put this stubby little clip on there. Get my, where's my T6 bit? T6. I'm going to go ahead and do the middle screw first. Get that in there. Okay. I've never had a pocket clip quite like this where it's so short, but I'm pretty interested in seeing how it will carry. I will be carrying this knife, yes. You know what, the silver clip kind of looks, you know, just or the plain, the satin clip, whatever it is, looks kind of cool with the carbon fiber. So even though the blade is coated. All right. Got this on. All right. What do you guys think? Let me see if I can tighten the pivot just a little bit. I think we can go a tiny bit tighter. Nope, too tight. So I'm just trying to find that kind of sweet spot of, whoa, we lost the centering somehow. Let's go ahead and get that back. Okay. Nice. Lockup looks good. It is smooth. All right. Let's check for blade play. Rock solid. Very smooth. So we'll see gonna try and just get the oil distributed on the washers. So I wouldn't say it's any smoother than before, but I have a pocket clip. I can disassemble this knife again if I want to, and I like the knife. You know, it's a cool knife. It's functional. Let's see. Yeah, D10's still not. I wasn't, expecting the D10 to change, but D10 is still weak. This is a long video, I know, but someone is going to be out there looking for a Southern Grind disassembly video, and this might help them out. So that just about wraps it up. I got my snake eye tool. I got my clip on my Spider Monkey. Centering looks good. It feels smooth. It runs on washers. I'm glad I finally got that all figured out. I think I'm still going to do a video on this. I think I'm still going to do a review. Maybe just a quick review, which will be my third video on this. I know, it's crazy. But there are some really cool things about this knife. Unfortunately, they don't make them anymore. So anyway, this has been Knife Standards. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you later.